Yes, so we don't show again. As we dey show every Thursday, wey they bring in ogbonge happenings for sporting world. As they share for the world for ABS Sports today. I still remain your anchor, Ajuruchukwu Okabwe. If you call me AJ Blitz, you don't miss road. Well, quickly, we just bring una tori as to what happen for sports world. The one where we just want bring to now first now the one where happen for Las Vegas for America there, where they just conclude the World Scrabble Championship where happen for America. Nigeria been really pull their weight there, representing well for Africa. And I know say since 2015, Nigeria now be the #1 Scrabble nation and playing country in the world. You understand? But for this last event where happened for Las Vegas there, Nigeria now came fourth in the person of Wellington Jigere. The guy only missed out for his penultimate game for game 31. If not, if to say him win that game 31, now him and Ashan will be from England and for play the finals, will now be the one will go determine the person will go win the whole thing. So let's say Nigeria come fourth, Nigeria come 11th. Out of the first 20 rankings for the world, three Nigerians been maintain that position, but we don't still somehow drop from #1 to #2. But that will not mean say come 2025 we no go correct the little mistake what we do waiting happen for waiting the color for Las Vegas, because a whole lot of Nigerian players, that person and the person will win them, Nigerian contingent there flying the flag, we really go strong with all our contingent, and these are representatives from other countries where show for the World Scrabble Championship we happen for Las Vegas. See us there, they do ourselves proud. That na the medal table when they see for there people as the day they run things they show package. You know, anywhere where we go, we'd always leave our mark, and Scrabble na one where we take hold sway for this world. But then, like they always say, many are called but few are chosen. Well, kudos to those where really go there, where go represent us, because English na borrowed language, but then for us to go there and still come out second best playing nation in the world, you understand? Where we say now the American and then win the Scrabble Championship. England comes second and Nigeria comes fourth. That's so if you're an American came third. So we get a lot of African representatives. Ghana been show for there, Liberia been show, Sierra Leone show, Gambia show, Nigeria show, and we all know disappoint Africa. Now the countries and then the number of points where they make now on the see on our screen there. So Scrabble still maintain we still be #1 when it has to do with Africa, but for world we don't drop to #2. And definitely this 2023 championship came with a whole lot of innovations, because somehow more countries been show interest. Countries like Qatar been get representative, Singapore been get representative, even Hong Kong been get representative. So we see say the game don't they grow, and then we go still they do everything. We they talk to make government look high inside this our sport, because Scrabble, if you no get something for a head, you know if you sit down and play this one. So now game where they try to encourage to make sure say even from primary school level, make government and then maybe the Ministry of Education go look into them to see, because through this game, playing this game, we will get idea of spelling of words, and then we're going to build a vocabulary for speaking big grammar. You understand? Like as I speak for years. So, and then the mathematical aspect of it, because when you spell, you go now need to count and then get your scores. So the benefit of playing this game really very good. Some countries don't even adopt them into their curriculum. Countries like Malaysia and Thailand, they don't make them say Scrabble a part of their curriculum right from primary school level, so that before you know what happens, kids could be inclusive when it has to do with the spoken language. And then people like countries like Pakistan, then they look to see if they too fit adopt them into their curriculum. Because as it be so, you fit get something, but me will learn and constantly pass you. And now waiting Nigeria they showcase as it did happen for the world of Scrabble. And quickly more just go to waiting they happen for the female World Cup as they share for waiting the color for New Zealand and Australia. Even though say New Zealand don't pack come out, that one no mistake, they no still follow for the people will be host country. They no do well, come up for first round, but their neighbors will be the waiting they call them their co-host Australia. They don't package their own slot, get them to enter into the next round. So they could definitely play. And then we see what South Africa and Nigeria do. These ladies are really doing Africa proud. And we they pray, because today Morocco go dey play Colombia, and we believe say with a win for that match, Morocco fit join South Africa and Nigeria for that match. But then the South African story no come so easy because they were trailing to the Italians, where they now come win for 9 minutes, where they get that goal to win that match 3-2, where that goal sent the Italians packing, the Azzurri sent them packing, and sent South Africa into the knockout stage. And then quickly more they tell us say for the knockout stage, a whole lot go dey happen there because countries want show say they no come here to come look Australia and New Zealand. Say they really want come here to come show say they get wetin it take. England and Nigeria go dey meet for the next round, and their last match, wow, they really showed because their first 2 matches goal been dey very, very short, in short supply. If I say make I speak am for English, but then as they come catch their last opponents, wallop them better beating, collect better points from them. So then they can finally make them to the next round. And then we dey see as the team dey be say Netherlands go play South Africa, Nigeria go play England, Sweden and United States go dey slug them out there. That match go really get serious fire because even the Americans know they fire on all cylinders, and then we see wetin Sweden don do for these their group stages. We believe say something go happen there. Then the surprise package, Jamaica, the reggae girls of Jamaica, now then surprise every person. We sell a whole Brazil with Mata, 37-year-old Mata, the player where they appear for 6 World Cups. Now in Jamaica say we no gree, play goalless draw. Even though say Brazil almost carry 10th, come camp for the goal post of the Jamaicans, but the Jamaicans say no, this one we don't manage. They say with a good draw here, we fit still qualify. They now do wetin they say the unthinkable now they do to manage fit see that draw collect against almighty Brazil. A lot of things dey happen for this World Cup because as it is so now, based on wetin we dey see, South Africa they qualify for their group, Nigeria they qualify for group. Even though say Nigeria don't play in every edition of this female World Cup, but then we never do pass quarter-final what we achieved for 1999. So the question where we ask them is say, these Super Falcons where they now, then get wetin it take where they go fit take surpass wetin the likes of Messi Akide then do 1999. All those Nkiru, Okusi made them their squad because that was the heydays of female soccer when Nigeria begin to dominate African football. Still even they dominate African football now, but then when they see the result and wetin happen for this World Cup, people don't believe they say, oh boy, the gap don't they narrow. The gap, you know, be like before, where you go see World Cup when they beat person 15-0, 13-0, 9-0, like Germany sabi do. This time around, they managed even beat Morocco 6-0. But even at that, Morocco still come back with person wear hijab, win their next match, and then would they expect them to do something today against Colombia? Because if they win that match, definitely they said they don't join Africa. They don't join swell African representative for the knockout stage because South Africa and Nigeria don't already come out. We don't wait for them. And then other fixtures we'll get for now. That one they happen on Saturday, August 5th. And that one are between Japan and Norway. That one now another Ogbonge match because these are two former champions. Japanese team. Now one of the teams where don't represent this, where their continent, where they fly the flag really, really high when it has to do with female football because they're a former champion and they don't even play final two lose before. So they get a lot of pedigree when it has to do with the female World Cup. But then would they say, well, everything boils down to now the person will prepare pass. And when we with an element of 1% luck, then we will take no waiting they happen for that play. That match they come up Nigerian time 9 o'clock, and that's on Saturday. Japan they face Norway, and then England and Nigeria they play. The question what they ask them say, Nigerian team as it stands, so we stand any chance against the English team? Why not? If we fit beat the the host nation will be Australia 3-2 for their backyard with all the whole fans waiting for them. Now the English team will be say anyhow. The experience of these girls and then the momentum where they don't build. You understand? When players go for tournaments and they say they give them their necessary incentives, that one they follow motivate players. That qualification already don't already carry 60-something million enter into each Falconet. And then the news where they hear from FIFA be say them go they pay these players their allowances were due to them directly, rather than say that they give them to ministry or to the sports commission. All these things go now reduce all this issue of players they get unrest. They say they no pay them money, so they no go tournament. So if FIFA fit manage do this thing, the way we take after all, these players are all registered. You know the number of players will come, so you know wetin suppose they accrue to them. If FIFA fit just directly say, oh yeah, every person send your account details, oh yeah, make we just wire the things to now. You go save us all the cost of all these things. Then if na money where they FIFA map out for developmental for the developmental area of the sport, then they fit give that one to wetin they call it, to the NFF. Then NFF go now know as they go judiciously manage the money as it be. If they surprise them and say English, they enter so they talk. And then for still the quarterfinal, I mean the second round of 16 matches where they Australia, where be the host nation, the co-host nation, they play Denmark. That one too, another tough match to watch. And then Jamaica, go they expect to know who go top the group. That group where Germany did, most likely na Germany and Jamaica go face, and then we dey see whether na France go fit face Morocco, because we wish say anyhow Morocco go fit do something against the Netherlands. And then we still get Spain and Switzerland where go still dey slug them out for the matches when we talk about the knockout stages where they start on Sunday, because on Saturday, we believe say a whole lot still gets to play for this World Cup. The World Cup gets surprises, but then every person they expect say, come what may, at the end of it all, we feel they get a new champion. And when we talk about a new champion, we want to see where African teams go they do well for this World Cup, because a lot of shocks don't do for this World Cup. We feel believe say Brazil, almighty Brazil, fit send. They fit pack command for this World Cup. And who do them? Jamaica. Even though say people they talk say, but this Jamaica no be only to the play reggae and they sabi. How come they can't come out a whole Brazil where get matter? Person where we say na him be legend for female football. Na him be the highest goal scorer and the first person to appear in 6 World Cup, whether male or female. But Jamaica people no one know that one. Waiting they know be say then they follow coach's instruction. If they say, oh yeah, mount guard here, they mount guard. If they say yeah, attack and everything, and we all see as the whole thing take happen for their match. It was a very, very sad one there for the Brazilians, because every hope in they say anyhow, say Brazil probably fit see what them go fit do, because that their group no be like group where we say Brazil don't go fit come out. If you check them, now only France now be the strong person waiting for them, but then they say football no be mathematics, and then we say kudos to the Jamaican team and wishing them the very best as they take they happen for their sport. Quickly, we could just go touch light on waiting they happen for the world of athletics for these university games where they happen for China, for Chengdu, for China. The story where they come out from that team, no too sweet Africa, because FIFA, UEFA, everybody done they took eye for say waiting they happen. How Somalia go field person when no be a full-time athlete for this university game, where we say the person can't go there, go disgrace Africa, disgrace Somalia. Our person go take run 100 meters for 21 seconds. When we say the person where winner, they click 11 minutes. 11 seconds, some fraction. Now in the Somalian government come to say, then they order the immediate, will I say, suspension, resignation of the Minister for Sports, because he need to come explain to the world why this girl, where athletes, where no get record of athletics training and whatever, to come go they represent their country, come bring this monumental shame to the country, because people they wonder say this one don't make sense. That the sports country minister, where he named now Nasri Abubakar Ali, don't apologize for the shameful event which happened for China. He talk and repeatedly say, this girl where they carry go no get previous experience as an athlete, let alone to go even be person where they run 100 meters or even if now 1 meter. Say the girl no even get experience of whatsoever. Now the team come be say, the international community come begin they talk say no. Why we say now Africa this kind of thing they happen? And now the news over the year now be say the lady in question, you understand, the novice athlete will complete the race will be 100 meters in 21.81 seconds. Now relative of one of the officials. That is what they talk about for Africa here. And imagine something when they do for a house and don't come and go outside, go show the entire world. You know, say this is your sister or your niece or whosoever where the person be. You don't get the qualification, you don't get the training. Una carry and put just because una want make it collect extra code, a beauty they call her. Now you don't go there, you don't go shape the country. The minister even the country at large, and then even the continent too. They all, the name and the repute, they don't bring them all down. But so far for that championship where they happen for them, now India, now in the top the medal table as currently, because now team where, now country where we say, even though say they only two touchlights waiting there for the main Olympics. But for this one, since this one are University Olympics, now to tell you say somehow, if you know they do them for this professional aspect of it, where be the real Olympics, then maybe India, they supposed to give them kudos, say they get better sporting facilities for their students, and they probably maybe the necessary encouragement they to they carry these their students, they go higher places. And then we say the tournament is still ongoing, it never finished. But let's see whether now another country will come take them up. Maybe subsequently for our next edition, we will now tell you how that thing take happen. And then the saga where they surround the athletes where come from what they call Somalia, where they run 100 meters in 21.81 seconds. And quickly, we just go tell now as it happen for the world of football, because football, take them or leave them, a lot of things they happen because season go soon open. We don't enter the month where Premiership go open. So players, coaches, teams, don't they fine tune? Don't they say, guy, well, we need to, you know, to checkmate, to make sure say this season we definitely will come out with something better. A lot of teams when no perform last season definitely go roll out money where they go take buy key players where go do what, where go fortify then to qualify for either European places or even avoid relegation. Then the new boys then welcome from the lower league them to the main league. All of them too go they see how the PTX stay for the Premiership and other major leagues, because take it or leave it, football now be the #1 sport as we sabi for the whole world. So quickly more go tell you now waiting the happen for the world of transfers, because Mbappe, you know get transfer where they go talk about this time where Mbappe name no go come up for Insta, because the young man saga, this one long pass with person they call her Kylian Mbappe, and this 24-year-old man won at the year as told Chelsea say in they open to joining them for 1 year. If they go fit allow him move to Real Madrid, will happen next year. That one awaiting Mbappe they talk about. And Manchester United, still they talk about this Belgian midfielder will be Romeo Lavia. After Liverpool say they don't reject the guy bid. Manchester United still say signing of the 20-year-old striker, which they call Ramos Hulon, could be delayed till this weekend, because say the young man don't come before they even toss the guy make you show. Now so the team they hungry and rich. England striker Harry Kane 30, he's saying fit forfeit large part of his salary to help push him move down to waiting they call her to Bayern Munich. That one are waiting to happen. For me, I first make Harry Kane day for where in deal, because he get a lot of things to do for Premiership, even though say in team never necessarily win the Premier League or any major trophy. And then Tottenham say they don't agree personal terms with Wolfsburg 22-year-old Dutch defender Mickey van Beek. Tottenham still they look to finalize the sale of their Danish midfielder, where be waiting the column Emil Højbjerg. That's Atletico Madrid. Now won't buy this young defender. This guy na no nonsense man. Where other people they fear to pull leg, this guy they pull head. And then Atletico Madrid say they won't buy him for 30 million. Inter Milan still they show interest for Arsenal's 24-year-old Japanese defender, where be Takehiro Tamuyasu. Well, Inter Milan, when I don't sell una goalkeeper, now una need to fortify to know whether una go still get better thing there. Barcelona quickly they talk about the Manchester City defender will be 29-year-old João Cancelo, where they play for Portugal too, and they talk say they need to buy a defender. Manchester United don't open talks with Real Sociedad for the signing of the 26-year-old unsettled player where they get will be midfielder Donny van der Beek. You understand? This man been get prospect, high prospect when they been signing from Ajax, but the guy can't even go on loan for Everton yet. Things don't see waka for that. And that deal go fit bring waiting the column. That's Moroccan will be Sofiane Amrabat to Manchester United, because Manchester believes say if they sell this guy, the money where they recover, they fit take and sign this beautiful midfielder where go help teams. Chelsea in the 12th position. Chelsea said then they face serious competition for the signing of this 21-year-old boy, where they don't they drag since with the column Brighton. They don't collect coach from Brighton. They don't collect Cucurella from Brighton. Now they still want to collect Moses Caicedo. And now another club don't show say they want this guy past Chelsea because they don't bid past waiting even Chelsea they talk. When Chelsea see that they talk about 80 million, another club don't come up. Talk say this guy say they won't buy him for more than 80 million. But as they tell be, na person where they interested, they show say how deep where in pocket they. So we dey wait to know whether Chelsea will definitely up their ante if they really want to secure this guy. But we not suppose to say Chelsea no get problem with spending money. Now who they want to spend them on na be the issue. Still we dey talk on this transfer. We still dey talk about Aston Villa. Aston Villa say they want lead 24-year-old American where be Tyler Adams, and then they say they want to meet that release clause of the young player will be £25 million. And then West Ham, they look to see if they go fit sign alternative to the England midfielder where they leave them because of, say, that James Wood-Price will go relegation with Southampton. Now be the person within the target. And they said if with 30 million, they fit get the guy. Al-Nassr said they want to pay 15 million euros for 28-year-old Barcelona defender, where be Clement Langlet. And Tottenham also said they show interest for the guy. Luton, one of the new boys will just come, will just enter Premiership. They talk say they don't agree 2.5 million plus add-ons to sign Blackburn's 30-year-old Belgium goalkeeper Thomas Kaminski. Brazil winger Willian, 34. That guy don't play for Brazil. He don't play for Chelsea. Now he play for Fulham. Even though say the guy don't sign 1-year contract extension with Fulham. 9 clubs waiting from Saudi Arabia with their petrol money don't come. Thus say they need the guy because every person don't they head to Saudi Arabia now. And they say they want the guy. Now Al Shabab, now say they want the guy. I don't know as this one won't take happen. The person we just signed 2 weeks ago. 1-year contract extension. Maybe they go need to buy off the contract as it remains for Fulham. Bournemouth still there in advanced talks to sign Bristol's midfielder, where be Alex Scott. And Everton are looking to Southampton's Ghana forward, Kamaldeen Suleiman, 21, as an alternative to waiting they get. And quickly, Moku now go tell now for the Remember Me segment, what we'll get for now. Who will get to talk about today? Well, if una sabi, una go to just all I need to do now, just pay attention, then una go sabi who will get to talk about. This guy now legend in his time. Legend in so many things where he don't do. The guy now one of the finest athletes where snooker, the game of snooker don't see. And then the guy get a whole lot to offer. Nobody other than Ronnie Sullivan now they talk about this morning. The guy now one of the English professional snooker player. He don't achieve a whole lot for the game. And then the guy now one of now be the #1 ranked country right now. Ranked player who will get now from England. Professional player, snooker player, widely recognized as one of the most talented. Why did they talk where history of the game don't see? They say since the modern era, say in goes 7 Masters and 7 records UK championship and 21 Triple Crown. This is the most achieved by any player. Then the guy is ranked presently #1 in the world now as he take the, and he's not from England where in show. The guy not from England. If you sabi snooker, you go understand say snooker not be game where we say now people where their hand they shake. All these kind of shaky people not be people where you play this game. This one are games where we say, guy, your hand need to steady like that of a surgeon before you go feel know what you feel do. If you not know what be surgeon, but could not follow me go school for that. Currently the guy he don't win 39 international tournaments as we take talk. They just they pack our kaya and our ngongo they come out slowly. Major ranking, minor ranking are 3, and this guy na world champion 2001, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2013, and 2020, and on 2022 the guy. As you see, and so well look like Mr. Bean, making looks no fool you. This guy is deadly on that snooker board. Well, now so we say we'll go pack our Kaya de Waka this lovely morning on Thursday. Definitely tomorrow we'll go get another edition where my colleague they will definitely bring to you. I still remain AJ Blitz, your guy where they give now Ogbonge sports happenings as he share every Thursday for ABS when he has to do with sports. Well, next week we definitely will come with fresh package of happenings in the world of sports. And then we're going to put our Super Falcons for prayer because we need them to beat England for that their match wey dem go play. Well, una do I don waka. Thank you.